30-minute yoga for grievers, and I ask that you have a block available or a bolster. I've got this beautiful bolster from Half Moon. If you're going to have a block, then have a cushion or a pillow, because we're going to put the pillow on top of the block and we're going to lay on that. Just move those out of the way for now. We'll get started on our back. And in Shavasana, you can just lay back, lay on the earth, and just feel how supported you are. You can close your eyes and just start to breathe deep belly breaths. Now I want to focus on your breath. You want to lengthen your inhales and make your exhales even a little bit longer. You might want to bring your hands to your belly so that you can feel how your belly moves on the inhale and softens on the exhale, and how your body moves with your breath. You may want to close up a little bit. We're going to do a Jai breath, so close up the back of your throat a little bit, and it's almost like making the sound of the ocean with your breath. And now we'll take our hands, we're going to clasp them together and then turn them outwards and take them above our shoulders, above our head. You can stretch out the top half of your body, and now include your legs and point your toes and stretch, stretch, stretch your whole body and release that. And then let's stretch it again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release that. And one last time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release that. Then you can take your arms out at a T and bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And just drop your knees over to the right hand side. And you can look over your left shoulder. And then let's bring our knees back to center, and then move our hips a little bit over to the right, and drop our knees over to the left hand side. You can look over your right shoulder. And let's bring our soles of our feet flat to the mat again. And then we're going to take our arms into eagle arms. So now you're going to bring your left hand and put it on your right shoulder, and your right hand onto your left shoulder. And you're going to have your elbows back. And then we're just going to rock a little bit from side to side, massaging through our upper back. Now we're going to take this a little bit deeper. So now hold onto your left elbow with your right hand and your right elbow with your left hand. And we're going to drop our elbows from side to side. And you might want to bring your head into the movement too. You can have your head moving with your elbows, or you can have it moving opposite. Massaging the back of our head too. Extend your left leg flat to the mat and bring your right leg in towards you. Clasp your hands around your right knee. Then as you inhale, allow the knee to come away from the chest, and as you exhale, squeeze your knee in towards your armpit or your shoulder. Tuck your chin a little bit to your chest. Then inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze it in again. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. Squeeze it in. Now we're going to bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee. You want to have the sole of the right foot flexed. And if this is enough of a stretch for you, for your hips, stay here. You might just want to push into your right knee with your right hand. But if you feel that your body is going to go a little bit deeper, you lift up your left leg and hold on behind your shin, behind your thigh or your shin, over top of your shin. And you can stay in stillness here, or you can rock a little bit from side to side. You want to have your chin tucked so we're elongating through the back of the neck. And you can release that the foot flat to the mat. Extend your arms out at a T, and then just allow your right foot to fall to the ground. Now, so it's not going to make the way if your foot's not going to touch the floor, the ground, then take your block and put it underneath so that your foot is, I can show you there, is resting on the block. Okay, so it's just in the figure 4, and we're just dropping our hips over to the left-hand side with our arms at a T. And you can look over your right shoulder again. And let's bring our legs back up. Take your feet about mat width apart and just allow your legs, your knees to drop from side to side, windshield wiping your legs from side to side. We're going to take our feet back to the middle of the mat. Bring your left leg in and hug it. We're going to go into wind relieving again. You can stay here with the right knee bent, or if you want to go a bit deeper, extend the right leg straight. And as you inhale, your knee comes away from your chest, and as you exhale, you hug it in towards the shoulder or your armpit. So inhale, allow it to go away, and exhale, hug it in. Inhale, away, and exhale, hug it in. Inhale last time, and exhale. Now we're going to bend the right knee, bring the sole of the foot flat to the mat, and then cross your left ankle over your right foot. Now you can, your left ankle over your right knee. You can stay there and just push into your left knee so it's giving a bit of a stretch in the hip area. Otherwise, you can lift up your right leg, hold on behind the thigh, or you can hold on to your shin and you can tap your chin to your chest. Make sure that you've got the left foot flexed, and you can stay in stillness, or you can rock from side to side, whatever works best for your body. And now we can release the right foot flat to the mat, and we're going to drop our left foot over towards the mat. So you can have your block there, and you can put your foot on the block if you like. Otherwise, you can drop it flat to the mat. And you can look over your left shoulder and breathe into the lovely twist that you've created. And bring your feet, your knees back up to center. Take your feet about mat width apart, and let's windshield wiper them from side to side now. Extend the right arm up overhead, and then roll over onto your right hand side. Cradle your head with your arm. And you can push your way up all the way onto hands and knees. We're going to make sure that we've got our hips directly over our knees and our shoulders directly over our wrists. Our hands are spread wide on the mat. And we're going to drop our bellies and lift our collarbones and our head shine forward and up. So you inhale here. And as you exhale, you round your spine and look at your belly. This is cat-cow, so we'll inhale, bottom up, collarbones up, and shining forward, inhale. And as you exhale, round your spine and look at your belly. Inhale, we'll do it for 2 more. Exhale. I'm going to push and round into your upper back. And exhale, round, and inhale. And exhale. I'm going to go into the toe squat now. So we're going to just tuck our toes, and we're going to sit back onto our heels. Make sure that you have all 10 toes onto the mat, and we're going to sit here. This is really good for opening up the fascia on the bottom of the feet, and we'll go into eagle arms. So we're going to stay forward now. So inhale, arms out, and then you can take your right arm under your left and hold onto your shoulders. If this is your form of eagle, then that's perfect. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can bring your hands into eagle arms. I'm just going to go back to my original position. And let's release that down. Come onto the mat and just tap out your feet. We're going to do it again and do eagle arms the other way. So tap your toes and sit back onto your heels. Make sure you've got all 10 toes on the mat. Your toes are bending forward, pointing forward. Then inhale your arms out, and then exhale whichever arm you had under last time. So it's right under left, left under right, and then take your arms into your form of eagle arms, like hands on the shoulders. It's perfect. And breathe deep into the abdomen. And let's release that down, back onto hands and knees. Tap out your toes. We're going to go into thread the needle now. So you want to inhale your left arm up, and then we're going to thread it through between the right arm and the right knee. We're going to thread it through. Now you may need a block to bring the ground up a little bit higher. So inhale and then exhale. Drop your head to the block or to the mat. And come out of that. Inhale your arm back up, open up, and then hands back under, directly under your shoulders. We'll do a cat-cow, so drop your belly, inhale, look up, and exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round belly and to your spine, looking at your belly. And last one, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to extend the right arm up, open up, and then we're going to thread it through the left hand. And again, use your block if you need to bring the ground a little bit higher up and support yourself here. And push your way back up. Do one last cat-cow. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round your spine. And take your knees back and then come all the way down onto the mat. We're going to work our shoulders and chest the other way now. So extend your arms out at a T, and we're going into a broken wing. So now you're going to roll over onto your right hand side. Your arm is up. Bend your knees, and then you may or may not want to block underneath your head. Support yourself with your left hand. This is a beautiful chest opener. And let's release that. You can straighten your legs, roll back onto your tummy, extend the left arm out straight to the T, and then roll yourself over onto your left hand side. Support yourself with your right hand and bend your knees. And let's release that. Just going to roll over, push yourself back up into a seated position. You want to move the fleshy bits out from beneath your butt so you can feel your sit bones on the mat. You can push your hands into the mat, sit up tall, have your toes together, belly to spine. Then inhale your arms up and exhale and grab onto your shins or your ankles or your feet, and just pull yourself so you're getting a beautiful stretch through the back of your spine. And drop your head. And let's release that. You can get your block now, because we're going to go into heart opener. Now your block, you can have it, and we're going to put it just above our waist. This is supported fish, so you're going to lie with the block, put it down, and then put your cushion on top. And you may require another cushion to support your head. You can see that's a nice supported place there. If you don't have a block, use a book. You can drop your head back and have your chest open like this. If you have a bolster, which I highly recommend getting a bolster, it's such a beautiful investment in your health, and you'll find you can use it a lot in restorative yoga and grief yoga. Have it just you'll feel where it's going to work good for you. For me, it's just below my waist, and you can drop down onto the bolster and open your arms up wide. You can stay here, or you can bring the soles of your feet together into reclined butterfly. And let's release ourselves from that. You can extend your legs out long. Just move your bolster out of the way. Lay down in the middle of your mat. And then you're going to take your feet over to the right-hand corner of your mat. Or sorry, the left-hand corner of your mat. And then take your shoulders also over to the left-hand corner. So now you're creating like a banana shape with your body. You can take your arms up overhead, and you can hold your right wrist with your left hand, and elongating your arms, getting a beautiful stretch through the full side body. You may want to cross your right ankle over your left ankle. And let's come back to center. And just lay here for a little bit. And then let's take our feet over to the right-hand corner of the mat, and our shoulders also over to the right-hand corner. Extend your arms up overhead. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Getting a beautiful stretch through the left-hand side of your body. And let's release that back to center. You might want to hug your knees in for one last hug before we go into our Shavasana. You can lay flat on the mat. Take as much space as you require. And just allow your body to integrate all the movements that you've done. Breathe deep into your belly. You can have your eyes closed now. You may notice how different you feel now from when you first started. And just notice how your body feels now. You can extend your right arm up overhead and roll over onto your right hand side, bending your knees, supporting yourself with your left hand. And push your way up into a seated position. Eyes could still be closed. Take your hands up over your head into a prayer position through to your heart.